Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to the Lionel Travel Podcast. This is episode 13, and I'm currently in the...
Phuket.
Yeah, I was going to say the hotel. The Pullman Resort Panwa Beach in Phuket, Thailand. And I am here with a longtime friend of mine, Jess.
Yes. Hi. I'm Jess. I've known Lionel since 2015.
I think so.
Wow, that's like 10 years
Yeah.
from now. That's crazy.
It's probably 10 years and about a month or two. So I think that's when we first met.
What?
Yeah.
A decade?
Yeah, a decade.
I've known you for a decade? Actually, now that puts things into perspective. God
Yeah.
damn, I'm old now.
Same, bro. Same.
Shoot. Oh, wow. Wait. It just never occurred to me because, yeah, time flies, really.
Yeah.
So has time flied on this trip as well. What is it now? 14 days?
Yeah, approaching on 14 days, I think. Yeah.
I think this is the longest I've ever traveled with anyone. And what would you do, like 3 countries?
Yeah, although Cambodia was one day and we were both quite sick. I was really sick.
Okay, that was 100% my bad. But also, after Cambodia, we went to Bangkok for New Year's. You were bedridden.
Yes.
And I went out and I got a massive fever, so I got like double whammy of sickness.
Yeah.
It was really bad. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You didn't get a fever though, right?
No, I just had a cold.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, do you want to talk about 10 years ago, the whole ESA stuff? Because how many people have I on the podcast? Yeah, I was just thinking about if I'd explained ESA before or not, but just in case, I will explain it again. So in Auckland Uni, one of the social clubs is ESA, or the Eastern Students Association, and that is how Jess and I met. And do you remember what you did in the committee?
I was doing like media or design stuff. I can't remember the exact word for it. Marketing, maybe? I don't know.
I think you were the media exec.
Oh,
I think that was your title.
Yeah, and then I was also an ACER as well.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was actually real fun.
Do you want to explain ASA?
ACER is Asia East Society in Reciprocity.
Yes.
I think it just... I think, long story short, it was a club that consists of like a representative of every other club, every other Asian club.
It's a club coalition.
Yeah. And we just held parties together, which then all the proceeds go back to the clubs that were involved. I think that's really it.
Yeah. How was your time in both ESA and ASA?
I loved it. I think I loved meeting a lot of people. Obviously, like partying, socializing came with it naturally. Yep. So it really colored my bland university life. Very grateful to have met Lionel and everyone else. I think there are a lot of them that I can still call friends up to this day that I've met during that time. I don't know if it's the same for you.
Definitely. I mean, I visited Heidi and Jeffrey, who are on the ESA committee, and they're in London now, or in the UK, so...
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great time. I mean, there was a little bit of drama by the end of it, but that's beyond our time, I think.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, since uni, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Good question. I think I've been traveling quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know Lionel would say that I don't really I'm not really traveling. I'm just visiting places where I have my friends.
It's traveling.
But it's a different kind of travel.
It is, yeah.
It's not like your whole year trip kind of
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah.
Like mine's very people and place based.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, take it back. It's more of a vibe. Like, I feel like going here, therefore I'm going. And usually those places have people I know living there.
Yep.
So it makes the decision even easier, right?
Definitely.
People. What else have I been doing? Well, I tried living in Asia last year. I made it, actually, but realized I didn't actually like working in Asia. I like holidaying here, though. Yeah, a lot of people are so nice here. I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss the convenience. The food, oh my god, and everything opens like past midnight. Not that I eat past midnight, but if I wanted to, I could.
Yeah.
And then just the going on trips every weekend. I think it was a bit too much this year, but yeah, long story short, a lot of travels to places that I've been to multiple times.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, really, really great year. I mean, could always be better, but nothing to complain about, really. I mean, besides the fact that I saw my friend got possessed and I got my first anxiety attack. But other than that, all good.
Do you want to go into that stuff or?
Oh, I don't mind. I don't know if this podcast is okay for me to talk about it.
Does your friend who got possessed mind?
Actually, maybe it's better outside of the
That's
conversation.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, from my perspective, it was definitely a year to remember. A lot of firsts. First time going to the Philippines. First time going to, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand. First time going to YOLO travel, literally, like within the week, kind of, okay, I'm bored of this country, I'm just gonna move.
Yeah.
Like a lot of that. And yeah, I guess here's to more first.
In 2025.
Yeah.
2025.
25.
Alright, so then our trip started in Ho Chi Minh.
Yeah, so... Well, I remember... so in the beginning of the year, I knew that I had a wedding to go to in Vietnam.
Yes.
So I was asking every person I know, do you want to be my plus one? And then somehow I remembered, oh wait, Lionel's going to do like a whole year. And I asked him what's his last stop, and he mentioned Asia. So I asked him, do you want to be my plus one? And this was in mid-year, I think.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'm not too sure. I might not have enough to cover Asia. And I was like, fuck. I kind of need to tell the host quite early on, because you know how weddings go, right? Anyway, my feeling was just like, fuck it, just book it, and then worst case scenario, you just I'll figure it out later. Thankfully you pulled through. Thank you. How was your first Vietnamese wedding? For me, it was quite fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah
I enjoyed it. Thank you to David and his new wife for having us. I really liked the karaoke at the reception.
Yeah,
That was fun.
yeah, the culture is crazy. Like Một Thai Ba Yo.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Yo.
Everyone was so drunk. It's a hallmark of a good wedding, I guess.
Yeah.
Having fun. Food was amazing. Yeah, I don't know what kind of selection you had, but god damn, every single dish.
There's a lot of seafood.
Oh, sorry. I enjoyed it because of seafood. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So I had half of the menu, which was still very tasty.
Yeah. So yeah, Hai Di Lao was also good.
Yeah, yeah, the dancing noodle.
That was one of the best dancing noodles I've ever seen from Haidilao.
Yeah, no, same here.
Yeah?
Yeah. That guy was in the zone. He was in his flow state.
And you've been to the Haidilaos in China, eh?
No, just the ones in Aussie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for Southeast Asian standard, he was good.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple in Southeast Asia. And then where did we go after Vietnam?
Cambodia.
Oh, Cambodia, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a write-off. The hotel was really nice. It was quite new.
It was very new. It was, what was it called? Soft open?
No, people by the community.
No. Yeah, the name of the accommodation was People by the Community.
Yeah.
But it was their soft opening.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
That was nice. I mean, I wish the pool was bigger, but, you know, I don't.
And they were still constructing stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very, very new.
But it was really nice. Honestly, I think one of the better hotels I've been to. That's, you know, they gave the welcome drink and everything in the wet towel.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a very nice touch. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of Cambodia. That's why I kind of forced Lionel, like, you better go to Angkor Wat yourself. And
Which I did.
Which he did,
while
yes.
being very sick.
And I want to be back in Bangkok for New Year's. Like, I just cannot be in Cambodia.
Yeah.
But I must say, like, that was the first time I went on a land border crossing. And I think it's your what? How many times have you?
8, maybe?
Wow.
I haven't counted. But I've done quite a few this trip.
And has it been that easy? Or do you think it was easy?
This one was okay. It's probably average. Yeah.
It's what you'd expect from a land border crossing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think the worst one that I did was the Greece-Albania crossing. Because, I mean, well, first of all, it was 3 a.m. in the morning. So I was already dead. And then I'm just surrounded by these Eastern European middle-aged men who are chain smoking as soon as we leave the bus.
Oh no.
And
You can smoke in the crossing?
yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't at all.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of it was indoors,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the crossing there was outdoors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. On the bright side, the queue wasn't that long because it was 3 a.m., but it was probably the roughest one that I've done. And the bus itself was completely packed. And the back row was designated for the drivers to cycle. Basically, I think they had 3 drivers, and there was always one guy sleeping at the back.
Oh.
Yeah, so they would take turns taking naps.
Oh.
Yeah, that was...
Sounds rough.
Yeah, that wasn't the most fun.
Was this part of the tour?
No.
Oh.
So from Greece until Morocco, for about 10 weeks, I wasn't on a tour.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was me going solo, just hostel hopping.
Holy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wanna cut my crazy? What number is it now? Oh, for context, apparently I say that's wild and that's crazy a lot. And
It's not apparent, it's factual.
Sorry.
You say it way too much.
So I don't know, what's the count now?
Oh boy, it's gotta be at least 80. Maybe 100.
Today,
No, in total.
in total.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's not bad. 80 total for 14 days, that's at least...
Yeah, but some days we're just in a hotel room. We're not even interacting with other people, and you're still... That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, if the conversation calls for it. Sure, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh. You gotta figure out other ways to say that.
Yeah, at least it's not like.
You say that a lot as well. I didn't count that one.
Oh no. Yeah, I need to open my vocab a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's one thing I learned from this trip, I guess.
You're welcome. That's a talent of mine, is making people self-conscious about how they speak.
God damn. But yeah, that was Cambodia. Land border crossing was interesting.
Yeah.
Not your first. That was my first.
Mm.
That was an experience, I think.
I mean, we were crossing in an air-conditioned room. Sure, the queue was long-ish, but it was moving very constantly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. I think. Oh, it was really hard to find where our bus was in the end. I think that was van.
Oh,
It was
the van.
pretty unclear, but I
Yeah.
guess I'm kind of grateful that they had a system going, even though it was kind of a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Their system worked.
Yeah, I mean, they eventually found us.
Yeah, they went.
Because we had these lanyards with a tag to identify that we were part of their client base and that they needed to take us to Bangkok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Worked
good.
out in the end.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
Kind of sad that our Chao Phraya River tour canceled, but I think that was for the best because you needed rest.
Yeah.
And I ended up going with some friends. I don't know how PG this is, but let's just say I had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Too much fun to the point where I got a fever the next day.
Mm.
I think everyone that partied got a fever besides the locals.
Right.
So well, they're not really locals, but they spoke the language, so I call them locals.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what do we do the next day?
New Year's Day.
Yeah. Oh, massage.
Oh, yeah. Once Upon a Thai.
Once Upon a Time.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Really good massages.
Even better Thai tea ice cream.
That was very good. That was my first 2-hour full body massage.
Thai massage as well.
Thai massage, yeah. And man, that lady was strong AF, man. I got bent, contorted.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's the no pain, no gain methodology with their massages. So you need to withstand it to actually feel the benefits.
Did you get a bruise?
No?
I got multiple bruises, eh? I think
Yeah,
she pressed a bit too hard.
You're a delicate flower, Jess. We've discovered that this time around.
I can't even eat properly. Oh yeah, to give you context, like, everything I order, it ends up in Lionel's stomach.
Yeah.
That's how much I can eat.
They don't call me the trash can for nothing.
It was good food, okay?
No, yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Thank you for your charitable donations.
Then what else did we do? Oh, we got our face done.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, so I took Lionel to become a pretty princess. Got his nails done, got his
Yeah.
face done.
Mm-hmm.
What else did you do? You got your hair cut,
Got my teeth cleaned.
teeth cleaned.
Yeah.
No shopping though.
No space.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Are you gonna be shopping later in KL? Or nah?
A little bit. Yeah.
Are you sure you got space?
Oh,
Or
my
is-
mom can take it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, KL is really good for shopping, eh?
Mm-hmm.
No tax. Crazy.
Yeah, the price is so cheap. I've been looking online.
Right? Even like the Singaporean ladies, the expat ladies, they say, oh, every time you go to KL, you have to buy something. I'm like, I don't know if I have to buy something,
Yeah.
but I see your point. It's way cheaper and no tax.
Oh, because do you know the anime free run.
Yeah, the one that we saw in the Thai mall.
Yeah. So I want to get some of the Uniqlo collab merch.
Oh, they have it?
If they have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were only in Japan.
No, it's meant to be in Asia.
Okay.
But I just don't know if it's arrived in Malaysia yet or not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also to give a bit of future plans of mine, well, ours. So today's actually the last full day that we have together. And then tomorrow we will be parting ways. I will be headed to Penang in the afternoon to meet up with my friend Sarah, and we'll be spending time there for a couple of days, and then I'll be flying from Penang to KL, Kuala Lumpur, and I'll get to hang out with my mom, which will be great, see my grandparents, see some family friends, and then 2 nights in Singapore. Hopefully we'll be able to see some people there as well. And then 4 nights in Jakarta, or I guess Indonesia in general. I might do a day trip or something.
They have a quick train to Bandung from Jakarta.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that, I haven't done it myself, but I hear that's the new craze.
Yeah, I think I might be doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, because one of my friends suggested it. So.
Dude, you should get the bolu roll. So good. I'll text you later.
Right. And then after Indo, we'll be headed to Sydney to go see some old mates of mine, ours. Yeah, so I'll be there for
ESA days.
5 nights. Yeah, ESA days. And hopefully can record another one of these there if there's time. Yeah, time permitting, and if the boys are down for it. I think that would be a fun one. But yeah, and I should be back in Auckland on the 26th of January, so...
Just before Chinese New Year?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'll be there for... I haven't decided yet. Roughly 2 to 3 weeks, I think. Should be a good chunk of time just to see friends, spend time with my dad, and then I plan on moving back to Melbourne.
Wow.
And that will... Well, I guess Auckland would be the end of my trip. But, yeah. That'll kind of cement things, I think, when I move back. Yeah. So this will be one of the last podcast episodes for at least this arc of my travel. Yeah.
Very honored to be on it. to catch you in the tail end of your trip.
Yes. It's been extraordinary. But yeah, what are your plans for tomorrow?
Oh God. So tomorrow, I know you're leaving around noonish.
Yeah.
But I'm leaving 10 p.m. I think the place that we're staying at the moment is really nice, and the fact that I can use their facilities until when I leave just really takes it off the cake. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. I like being in a resort and seeing dugongs.
Has its perks, for sure.
I think I saw a dugong, and I'd like to believe I saw one.
I'll take your word for it.
But,
I mean, I did not go out to see it, so...
Yeah, it was far in, eh? Like, I was actually neck deep, and I was like, oh my fuck, where am I? but yeah, it was it's a majestic creature.
Yes.
And I wish I saw turtles as well, but no, one, I can't have both, I guess.
They have beef with each other.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
Yeah, right. But yeah, after this, I'm back to Singapore for a friend's birthday. I mean, I wouldn't have gone to Singapore if she didn't say, you have to be here for my birthday. But I guess that's the beauty of living in Southeast Asia. And just jump wherever.
Sure.
The next week, so literally like the day after, I'm going straight to Tokyo, Japan, for a couple of days, see a couple of old mates. I was gonna do Korea, Taiwan, and then Vietnam.
You gonna do Korea?
I was, but
I thought
then
you hated Korea.
exactly. So I was like, nah, fuck that. And then Taiwan, I was like, fuck, like, it just didn't make sense because I had to transit in either the Philippines or Korea anyway. So I'm like, okay, this is a bit stupid. So I just did a direct flight to Da Nang, Vietnam. So I'm doing some clothes there. Back to Ho Chi Minh, and then Singapore just to pack out the last of my stuff before I head back to Jakarta for Chinese New Year. Very exciting. And then back to New Zealand on the 11th of Feb.
Yeah.
So I might catch you at the tail end of your trip in Auckland.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because I don't know how long you want to stay
I'm not
there.
sure yet.
Yeah, that's me. Though this might be my last time seeing Lionel for maybe another 10 years.
What do you mean another 10 years? You're saying, you're making it sound like we haven't seen each other in 10 years.
I mean, like, we see each other once every couple of years, maybe?
Like once a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I come back kind of often.
But I was in New York for a year, and then you weren't home.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years or so.
I think it still averages out to about once a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Then again, you're the one, you're better with numbers than I am.
Yeah, we've definitely learned that. Ma'am cannot quick math to save her life.
I'll just drown. 2 + 2 is 4.
Oh my gosh.
21.
21. Yeah, so back to Auckland. Do you see yourself staying there for the foreseeable future?
For now, yes. So I guess for the foreseeable future, yes. If things don't go to plan, I do have backup plans in mind. I am going to China for a holiday.
Oh yeah.
Because I got roped in by...
With our mutual friend,
Yeah.
Natasha.
Yeah. That's in March.
Yeah.
So after that, if I still don't find anything worthwhile in Auckland, then I might do a scholarship to China.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Learn some Mando. Maybe...
Find a husbando.
In Hokkaido, but that's in Japan, never mind. Yeah, that's my plan for now. I feel like if I had more affinity to Australia, I might have just, like Lionel, settled in Melbourne or Sydney.
Yeah.
Or Brisbane or wherever. But because I don't have that tie, I'm a bit more free to go wherever. Who knows? I might be in the UK.
Possibly.
Knowing me, I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. All I know is YOLO, feels right to come here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, I know you've traveled with Nat before, but how do you feel like it's going to pan out?
She is a very good planner. So the one thing that I really appreciate is the fact that I'm not planning anything.
Yeah.
Zero. Because when I solo travel quite a bit, right? I even during this trip, I roughly kind of plan what to do, because I have been to Thailand before.
Yeah.
And then I booked a lot of the things.
Which I'm very thankful for. And I did not do pretty much anything, just did almost all the planning. So, yes, thank you for that.
No problem. So yeah, I mean, with that review in, I'm glad that Nat's doing all the planning.
Okay.
I will be in Lionel's shoes and be like, yeah, I'm glad, like, I don't have to think. I just have to pay up what's due and enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, like, the activities that she brought up was something that I'm also interested in. Oh, and saying that, this is a segue to, like, one of the best experiences I've ever had in Thailand was the Rajadinam Stadium watching Muay Thai. That was so cool.
That was really fun.
I think if you didn't suggest it, or was it Jono that suggested it? Because you guys, yeah.
It was probably Jono.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew I wanted to watch it, but yeah, again.
Yeah, so.
We committed.
Yeah. Okay. For the sake of the conversation, thank you, Jono. If it wasn't because of you, I don't think I would have booked it.
Yeah.
Even though, like, it wasn't in our minds.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So yeah, this friend of ours, Jono, was meant to join us for the Thailand leg of this trip, but he had a bad tummy bug.
No, it was alcohol poisoning, apparently.
Eh?
Yeah, alcohol poisoning from too much beer because there's gluten in it. So he's allergic to gluten.
For real?
Yeah, and it, like, messed up his stomach for the whole... Until now, I think.
Oh, jeez.
So
okay.
2 weeks?
Yeah, so he went back to New Zealand early.
Yeah.
Which meant that, yeah, plans changed. But we adapted.
Yeah.
And we still
we saw... we conquered the law.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so... Rajadamnan...
Rajadamnan.
Rajadamnan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Is the world's first Muay Thai stadium and has been promoting Muay Thai from the very beginning. And while we were there, it was actually the first competition of 2025. And was it an anniversary as well? Or maybe it was just because it was the first of the year. But it was a special occasion because they actually went through the whole history of Muay Thai and the cultural significance of, you know, back in war times and how these fighters were basically royal guards that defended the king. And then that duty then was transformed into the sport that we now know as Muay Thai. And the stadium was really beautiful. It was way more than I expected. I thought it was going to be like a big shack. Yeah. So immediately I was like, wow, okay, this is really cool. Very modern.
Very good ventilation.
Yeah.
It felt like a UFC ring.
Yeah. And the production quality was extremely good as well. All of the infographics and that kind of stuff was projected onto the stadium. And the ceiling, yeah, it was all very well executed. And yeah, the fights as well. I think just because of the nature of Muay Thai and how it is very action heavy. So out of all the fights that we saw, I think half of them or more were decided via knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was extremely violent, which I know for some people might not be to their taste, but I just thought it was thrilling. And you can clearly see as well the tradition because they still have the traditional Thai band which would perform the music during the prelude to the fight, and then the fighters themselves would do their ceremonial dances before the fight. I thought just everything, they do such a good job at preserving the legacy.
Yeah, so the dance is called the Y Crew.
Y Crew. Oh,
Yeah. And then they had the Mongkol, which is the head band that they have.
Mm.
Yeah. And some of the fighters had a prajat, so that's the band.
The armbands.
Yeah, the armbands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. It was truly an experience. I think.
Highly recommend.
I think even if you don't like fighting and it's a bit too rough for you, the ambience and the what do you call it? The intermission time was very entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's like a major league sport in the US. So they do kiss cams and dance cams, and there's a lot of audience interaction, which makes it really funny. And especially because we're in Thailand, and I feel like the tourists that come to Thailand are kind of like loose units, so it just enhanced the entertainment value of the intermissions, because some of them were actually so funny.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like most of them were there's a certain stereotype that comes to Thailand, you know? And you can see it when they had the muscle cam. You can see the exact same type of person in every single shot. If you know, you know. They go to Bangla Road in Phuket, you know? Wink, wink.
True.
But yeah, Thailand was great. Back to... where were we? Before we did a big segue.
You're traveling with Nat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so back again with that. Very grateful to have someone plan for it.
Yeah.
And every event that she suggested is something that I would want to do as well.
Yeah.
Although I must say, because we both have ADHD, when we kind of overpack our events a little bit. So I might need to shave off some plans. I think the way it was really helpful that we were kind of sick, so it kind of paced out the events. So instead of doing 10 things on the same day, we just did like 1 or 2 things, and that was nice pacing. Yeah. So yeah, the sickness does help.
Okay, Jess, you keep telling yourself.
I know, I'm just trying to feel less bad.
You're trying to
about
justify it. It's okay.
But everyone in Asia is sick at the moment, which is...
Yeah. Man, it's... Yeah, like you said, it's strep throat. I think it's going around pretty bad. So many people are coughing everywhere. I mean, even the receptionist at the resort is coughing pretty hard out.
But it's almost... I'm almost numb to it because everyone's coughing. Yeah. But if you pay attention, like, almost every second.
People. Yeah.
Just new year, new
disease.
New disease. In saying that there is a new disease coming around, I just hope it's not as bad as COVID.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jess, you're ethnically Chinese Indonesian? Is that a good description?
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have Indonesian blood in me per se.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Chinese blood.
Hence Chinese Indonesian. Because you spend a lot of time in Indo, right?
Yeah. For simplicity's sake, yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, how would you describe yourself then? Ethnicity.
The easiest way would be Chinese Indonesian.
Yeah.
But my parents, I'm the first and fourth generation from my family's country, so that would be New Zealand and Indonesia.
Okay.
So in a sense, I'm like Kiwi Chinese Indonesian.
Right.
Yeah. If that is even a term, because I don't see that term being used quite often.
Okay, well, I asked just because I will be heading to Indonesia in about a week. And do you have any advice in terms of, yeah, what is it like in Jakarta specifically?
I feel like most sheltered kids in Southeast Asia, when you go back home, it's literally just family. So I don't really do the tourist or sightseeing because I never felt the need to.
Yeah.
Food-wise, everything you can order by Grab. There are specific areas and places that I would recommend you to go, but like all places in Southeast Asia, I think they're quite similar to each other now that I've been to a lot of them. Okay, exclude Singapore. Singapore is literally like a Western country.
Yeah.
But take care of your stuff. Just be vigilant. Be aware. And you should be fine. Generally, people, if they know that you're a foreigner, it could go one or two ways. One, they would help you. Two, they would scam you.
Yeah.
But generally, I find that people are not always out to get you. It's just during the big tourist areas they will.
Yeah.
A lot of big malls, enjoy it. The weather isn't really that fresh, so wear a mask if you have asthma problems.
I like how you put it. Yes, it's not fresh.
But you know what? Go use the Grab bikes. It's so fast, so quick. It gets you anywhere. I think that I've covered all bases.
Yeah.
Just be aware, stay alert, have data on your phone.
Yeah.
Cash is not really as necessary anymore, but do have like a couple hundred or so in your...
Is it rupiah?
Rupiah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
right, yeah, okay.
Okay, so it goes by the thousands.
Yeah.
So just because you have 1,000 doesn't mean you actually have 1,000 there. It's like $1 equivalent, let's say.
What, NZD to rupiah?
Oh no, NZD to rupiah is like 10,000 for one NZD.
10K? Okay.
10K, but
Yeah.
for Indonesian rupiah, it's like $10, quote unquote. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So you won't get much. Probably like just one drink. Yeah.
But you'd say most places would take card?
Most places in the malls would take card.
Yeah.
Or any place that's indoors would take card.
Okay, but yeah, not street stalls and that kind of thing. That's still cash based.
Actually, most street places take Grab food anyway.
Oh.
So worst case scenario, if you can't pay them via cash, you probably order it on Grab and just do pick up.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's one thing that, if I bring it back to, so I was in China about a month ago, roughly, and even the street stalls now is completely cashless. They exclusively use Alipay and WePay to pay for everything. And that was one thing that I was really impressed by, was how they've kind of transitioned, because it used to just be cash everywhere and now it's cash nowhere. And the convenience of, say, Alipay, where even your Metro cards are done through the app and you can alternate between them depending on, say, if you're in Xi'an and you wanted to change to the Shanghai one, there's just a drop-down bar and you can switch your Metro card and it'll use Alipay to pay for things.
That's so good.
It's really efficient, and I wish more countries would implement that system because the convenience is next level.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm excited for China now.
Oh, but you need to set up your Alipay account.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it when I'm there.
Yeah.
I'll get Nat to do everything.
Okay.
I have become the Jess in the trip. I'm like, Nat, please.
Yeah.
No, she's gone above and beyond, sending me reels every day, reminding me of the trip. The amount of like places, the one thing that we wanted to do but we couldn't, was the what do you call, like escape room.
Oh yeah.
So I
those are
heard,
meant to be really good in China, right?
yeah, so the escape rooms, you have to one, speak the language,
Yeah.
and so, and two, like have a lot of people, because my friend said they not only make you go to another room together, you actually separate as a group, and then one person has to go into a separate room. And then it was crazy because when she was telling me about her experience, when her cousin went to one of the rooms, they didn't see that there was someone there gonna scare them.
Oh.
So not only was it pitch black, that person had to go through the second room pitch black.
Ooh.
And then when they put their night vision goggles on, the first thing they saw was like this little worker literally scaring them.
Oh my gosh.
And then none of the person from the light room saw either, so they were shocked with him.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it sounds really fun. I think that's the one thing we can't do,
Yeah.
but would love to next time with a lot of people. I mean, I don't know if we can eat that much hot pot either. But we'll try our best.
I'm sure in, say, Shanghai, they would have an English version available. But again, you'd probably need more people still.
Yeah, I can't do the two.
Yeah.
Just somehow meet people on the street and get them to join us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand outside the escape room location.
How many people do you think is a good amount of people for escape room?
I like 6. I think that's... Because if you have too many, there are too many cooks in the kitchen, and it gets way too chaotic. I'd say, 4 to 6 people is a good amount, from my experience.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I haven't gone in one in so long.
There are 2 people ones available, but...
Is it worth it though?
I think it is more fun when it's more than 2 people.
Right?
Yeah.
And then it's even better if you end up competing with another group.
I mean, they usually time it, and then there's a leaderboard. Yeah, that's the main competitive.
So groups of 12 and divided by 2.
Yeah, you could do that.
Or do like a 4-person player, 3 groups. Cool.
Oh, are you going to Xi'an?
Yes.
You are, right? Okay. You need to be prepared for the food. It's very filling.
Oh, really?
And
And
for the
meaty.
listeners, I've come to be able to quantify Jess's stomach capacity, and is not large. So, yeah, hence why I've been eating... They're not even leftovers, it's most of the meal. It's like... the right overs, I don't know. But...
It's literally less like him ordering 2 meals.
Yeah, dude, I'm so full after that dinner, man.
I think it's also worse because, one, I'm sick, so I eat even less. And then 2, I haven't been doing much activities, and I haven't gone gymming or swimming that intensely. Therefore, all my energy is still with me.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean...
Yeah, so your appetite isn't as big.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hopefully, with a lot of walking in China.
Well, yeah, so about the Xi'an food, it it doesn't have to be meat heavy, but it's almost unavoidable when it comes to carbs, because the dumplings, the noodles, dude, the noodles are so good, man. Oh man, like biang biang noodles.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I can recommend you some places,
they'll be good.
but wow.
I'm pretty sure they're on Nat's list, but I'd like to compare.
Probably she has it already. Yeah, Xi'an's food was definitely my favorite when I was in China.
Oh yeah? Is it because of the meat, the spiciness? What was it?
All the above. Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge noodle boy, and that stuff was right up my alley. And it's so cheap in China as well. So that, I mean, the only thing that would come close to it was probably the Peking duck in Beijing.
Oof.
But even then, so I ended up going to this restaurant with a few people that I did a day tour with to the Great Wall, and honestly, it was a place that was famous for their Peking duck, and it was like highly reviewed and that kind of thing. But compared to some of the places in Melbourne, it's about the same quality-wise, I think.
I mean, how many ways can you cook a Peking duck anyway? There's only a certain number.
There's definitely an artistry to it. So, I think it was a documentary that I watched ages ago about the whole process, is they actually need to separate the skin from the flesh in the preparation process to ensure that the skin becomes extra crispy. Yeah, there are a lot of little nuances that's what makes it so different from, say, a Western roast duck. I mean, you would take Peking duck over Western roast duck any day of the week. Is objectively better.
Yeah, the crisp is like next level crispy. So good.
It's really good.
But I mean, most of the masters from China travel anyway. Therefore, I'm not surprised that you can find just as good Peking duck.
Yeah, I'm sure in the US there'll be really great places as well. Canada, just wherever Chinese people go.
Yeah.
they'll bring the tech. Yeah. So yeah, and that like Peking duck example is also how I felt about the Indian food in India.
Oh.
Although, to caveat, I only traveled to a few cities in northern India, so I didn't go to anywhere in the south, which some people say has arguably better food. But yeah, eating the food in the places that I did, it was good. It was very tasty. Again, super cheap as well, but quality-wise, I feel like even compared to Indian restaurants in New Zealand, it's pretty on par. Yeah. It's just way more expensive in the West.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like my friend mentioned the other day that Singaporean Indian food was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And there's such a big Indian population there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I would be surprised if we couldn't find good Indian food in Asia, right?
True.
But yeah, I guess in saying that, food seems like a very universal language, and where the locals are is where the food is.
Yeah, the good food.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's for sure been an indicator that I've followed throughout this trip, is just looking for less touristy and just not hearing English, and then I'll just manage somehow to order something.
But honestly, the Google Maps have been really good in Asia. Like, it will tell you exactly what's good around. I mean, GrabFood rating as well also helps.
True. Yeah, all the places that we've ordered from, I felt like there wasn't a bad meal with those. They were all really solid. Yeah.
Okay, maybe not that one pad krapao, but then their main dish was the boat noodles. Not pad krapao, the pad see ew.
Which one?
So there was a pad see ew that we ordered with the boat noodles.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that was...
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay.
That was okay.
Yeah.
But the boat noodles, wow.
Yeah.
That soup could, like, cure my whole family life. It was so good.
Yeah, wait, that's the one that I went to...
Yeah.
Yeah, this morning.
Yeah.
It's very good. And it's even better when it's fresh. But
Yeah.
just want to go to a cafe.
Sorry, I was just I couldn't eat that much. I only had a coffee for breakfast.
Yeah, a breakfast of champions. Yeah. I had a jumbo boat noodle. And it was magnificent.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like a lot of Asian places do pizzas really well as well.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that. Okay, so I am struggling to remember who told me about it, but I was informed that the pizza in Japan, specifically Tokyo, but there are a few, I think, other towns that have these pizza specialists there, where the pizza is comparable to Italy. And I remember telling my mates who I was on the Japan trip with, like, yo, we need to go try it out and see. And so we ended up going to this spot for lunch, and it was really tiny. I think it only seated 6 or 7 people, and it was all bar seats, and they only had... It was a set menu. You could choose between 2 pizzas. There was a margarita, and then I think it... Oh. Well, the other one... I forgot the other one, but it had a bunch of shaved garlic on it. But basically, yeah, you had 2 choices of pizza.
Also, like a red base sauce and a white base sauce.
No, they were both red base.
Okay.
Yeah. It might return to me later. But yeah, so you only had your choice of that. It comes with a starter salad and a drink. And the pizza was really good. It was, I would say, on par with the pizza that I had in Naples in terms of quality. And it really shows the dedication that these pizzaiolos have for their craft.
Is that what they're actually called?
Yeah.
Pizzaiolos?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, one thing, I think I might have discussed this in the Japan episode with the boys, but one thing that they did that was new to me was they would pleat the crust, which gave an additional textural element to it. The dough itself was very springy. I know some people don't like the chewiness, but that's Neapolitan pizza. If you don't like Neapolitan pizza, then you can go eat your Domino's, whatever. But
even Domino's is kind of chewy sometimes.
That's true. Yeah, all the toppings, top-notch stuff. Definitely was imported from Italy. And yeah, it's definitely worth eating pizza in Japan. And now that I've had pizza 4Ps first in Ho Chi Minh.
And 4Ps, they also have it in Cambodia. I don't know if they have it where we were in Siem Reap, but in Phnom Penh, definitely. And
I don't think there was one in Siem Reap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Phnom Penh, definitely. And the fact that 4Ps pizza apparently comes from Japan?
It was founded by two Japanese people, I believe.
Okay. They have local flavors in the countries that they're in. So Nom Ba Chok for Cambodia, and I think like a pho variation in.
Oh, it's like a beef stew.
Oh, beef
Yeah.
stew in Vietnam. It was really good.
Yeah.
But then again, bringing it back to the fact that it's founded by Japanese, I feel like Japanese people in general are very good with precision. Therefore, their coffee is great. Their pizzas.
Basically, everything is great.
Yeah, because everything's so precise and like they have a certain level of passion and love of their craft that makes it so good.
Yeah, I mean, that comes back to Ikigai.
Yeah.
I mean, they have this one thing that basically they believe that their purpose in life is for, and they can focus all of their energy and resources into doing the best job that they possibly can. And that results in crazy good pizza and all this amazing tech stuff as well. Yeah.
Yeah, even the best pizzas I've had was made by a Japanese person in Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
But yeah, Pizza 4Ps, big shout out. I first heard about it from my ex-flatmate, Canvin. Shout out, Canvin. So he had found this place that was super hyped up. And then I was with him and his fiancée Cindy, and we were at their Airbnb, and we asked the host about 4Ps. And he's like, yo, it's legit good. You need to try it. It's like, okay, yeah, sounds good. So I believe the people that I was traveling with in the first part of my Vietnam journey, they were preoccupied. So I went by myself to the one in Hanoi, and it was so good. And then I had it again with you in Ho Chi Minh. Yeah, just top-notch stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you'd never expect Vietnam pizza to be that good. It'd just be some gimmicky stuff, but it's legit good.
No, because I first had it in
Yeah.
Phnom Penh with Gan and Liz.
Yeah.
And they were, because they're like big foodies, they took me everywhere, and every place they took me was really nice. So when they told me, like, you need to try this pizza, in my head I'm like, oh my god, like, Cambodia pizza, really? But no, I was like, you know what, I trust that they know food, and if they say it's good, it's bound to be really good. And yeah, I should, it was the best pizza I've had in Southeast Asia.
Yep.
I cannot stress how good this pizza is. Like, you have to try 4Ps. Everyone that I know who lives around, like the, I guess Vietnam and Vietnam and Cambodia, will have 4Ps on their list. Yeah. Even David had it. The wedding guy, the groom.
Yeah, honestly, if I'm ever in a city that has a 4Ps, I'm going there. That's how good it is, man.
Yeah.
And, well, I heard from Kevin that our go-to place in Melbourne has kind of fallen off, which is a bit sad. And
fallen off as in not there anymore, or not as good?
Not as good. It's still around, but yeah. So I'll have to go back and see for myself, but I could take his word for it. Yeah, maybe there'll be new spots that open up with new and improved formulations.
Also, in saying that, have you mentioned in the podcast that you you used to not be able to eat cheese and now you can?
Oh, I don't know, maybe. And I think at this point, I've yapped for a combined probably 20 hours. So it's hard to remember what I have and haven't said.
But to
Yeah.
give you context, like Lionel would come to this pizza place knowing for a fact that he was lactose.
Yeah.
So I guess your love for pizza really does cross boundaries.
Oh yeah, I'll tank it. I will 100%. And also because I had, well, back home I still have the dairy allergy, I'm pretty sure. So I have a dairy allergy and I have a seafood allergy. And the dairy allergy has always been way lighter than the seafood one. The seafood one, that's the one that messes me up. And the fact that I have zero reaction to dairy outside of Australasia just means that I'm completely unshackled and I'm just a dairy consuming demon.
Okay, maybe not Australasia, just Australia and New Zealand. Because Australasia counts Asia, yeah?
No.
Really?
I think Australasia's... Could be wrong. I think it's Australia, New Zealand, maybe some of the Pacific Islands.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Europe, it started out just being, screw it, I'm here, I'm gonna have some of the dairy. Would eat some, wait for reaction, no reaction. And then at some point I just realized that it wasn't impacting me at all. And I was chugging yogurt every day.
Every day?
Every day.
What?
I would find a convenience store. It's usually the drinking yogurt.
Yeah.
So it's in bottle form. Yeah, I mean, I can say confidently on multiple occasions, at least 5, I would just buy a 1 liter bottle of drinking yogurt and just chug it.
Is this like revenge for not being able to eat dairy for so long?
Yeah, 100%.
Are you testing your limits? Like, are you testing your limits?
Well, nothing happened. Literally 0 reaction to any dairy.
Wow.
And then I had some prawn wontons in Nice, France, and I reacted to that because I thought, okay, if I'm having all this dairy with 0 repercussions, then maybe I've completely evolved. But no, seafood still hits me.
Was the prawn dumplings at least good though?
Not really.
Oh,
Yeah.
not worth it, eh?
No, I might as well have had it in Hong Kong.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's alright. I mean, it's not the biggest loss because, at least for shellfish or mollusks, so
Oyster.
yeah, mussels, oysters, abalone, all that stuff. I've never really liked it, even before I had this allergy.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so that's not the big loss. I think crabs, I miss prawn, because, you know,
Sure,
Kanto
right.
food.
Yeah.
Basically half of the menu in Yamcha is prawn related.
Yeah.
And then I can have a bit of fish, but it always feels like it's not enough.
Mm.
Yeah. So I can probably have half a fillet of salmon and be okay. Yeah.
So you can have a lox bagel fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so sometimes my dad makes lox and then I'd have a few pieces and that would be... I know where to draw the line, basically. But yeah, I mean, I miss fish and chips and that kind of thing as well.
Can you have like a bite of fish and chips, or is that too much though?
Yeah, a bite's fine. I mean, when I was in Porto, I had a cod dish, and I didn't react to that, which was pretty cool.
Do you think
But,
it's just how
yeah.
clean the fish is?
Honestly, I have no clue. I just know that shellfish is the main perpetrator, and sometimes fish hits, sometimes it doesn't. But I think with all fish, at a certain amount, a reaction is bound to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, Lionel, the dairy menace now.
Well, bro, I'm moving back to Australasia, so... Yeah. Until they do that whole A2 protein revamp.
Can you?
Yeah.
So you've had A2. Does it work?
Yeah, so that's one thing I need to test when I'm back, is because I haven't actually had A2 milk yet, but that might be the reason, because in the rest of the world, a lot of the cows don't, they mainly produce the A2 protein. Yeah, so we'll look into it, but yeah, for now, I'm gonna be gated again.
Oh.
Sad.
It's okay. You still have what? 2 weeks in Asia. We can ramp up on the pizza eating and yogurt drinking.
Wait, dude, is there 4Ps in Malaysia?
I don't think so. Not on the top of my head, no. But
Yeah.
they have really good Indian food.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and it's the one where it's on a banana leaf and you eat with your hands.
Yeah, I've had it before.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they have a Michelin. I didn't know.
Really? Oh, well, I mean, there are multiple places that serve the food on a banana leaf.
Oh.
Yeah.
But Nat was like, this is an experience. You have to go here.
Okay.
So I went, and then I found out it was like a Michelin place. I'm like, oh, wow, did you know it was a Michelin place? She's like, no. I just go there for the experience. That's, I guess, how local and how good it is for a long time.
Yeah.
And only just now get picked up by it.
I see.
4 Ps Malaysia.
Yeah, I don't recall there being ones there.
Okay, so they have it in Vietnam, Cambodia, India, and Japan.
Oh, India.
Right.
Damn.
It's such an interesting spread of countries.
Oh man, I wish I knew about
4 Ps.
4Ps when I was there. Totally would have hit it up. Yeah, that's
Okay,
alright.
maybe it might be the south though.
It's probably gonna be Delhi or Mumbai, I assume.
Bangalore.
Oh, Bangalore. Okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you know Bangalore is the tech hub of India?
Oh, Indonesia coming soon. 4
Ooh.
Ps. Oh, that would be so fun.
Yo. Okay.
No, I didn't know that they were tech.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Having one in Indonesia. Yeah, I'll go home so quick. Okay, they only have one shop in India.
Oh, just in Bangalore.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Vietnam, they have like, whoa, a lot.
Yeah.
Cambodia also. BKK1 sounds Thai,
But that's in
but it's in
Phnom Penh.
Cambodia.
Yeah. That confused me for a sec as well when I read that.
Pardon?
It confused me as well when I first saw that.
And they only have one shop in Tokyo. 4 Ps. Oh.
Huh.
Dude, if they go to Indonesia and they go to Surabaya or Bandung or some random ass city, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, what? Can you at least be in Bali or Jakarta? Shock. But yeah, I think,
Wrap it up.
yeah.
Okay. Do you have any final words?
For the podcast?
Yeah.
Mm,
Not for your life.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know what else to say. I think I've said my piece.
Yeah.
Keep swimming. Keep swimming.
Mhm.
Keep going by the vibe. I feel like somehow our body just knows. So try out that 4-piece pizza. Must have to. And yeah, I'll see you hopefully soon.
Sounds good. I would like to say, now that it's almost been a full decade of knowing you, I appreciate you a lot.
Cry! No, I'm sensitive. Oh god.
And yeah, I'm glad we met through uni and have managed to stay friends all this time. And now we've done an overseas trip together.
and we're not like in each other's face with knives, so I think that's a really good sign.
It is, yeah.
Yes, I appreciate your friendship as well. I'm very bad with sappy stuff.
That's okay. I've been very sappy this entire trip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for eating all my food.
Thank you for giving me your food.
You're very helpful. I hate food waste.
Mm.
So yeah.
Alright.
Good.
If that's that, then. Okay, well, I guess we'll wrap it up there. Thank you guys for listening, and until next time.